Hey, it's Doug Fischer. December 15 at the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena, where Amir Khan made a successful comeback after losing his last fight by knockout against junior welterweight champ Danny Garcia. It was a successful, dominant performance against Carlos Molina, who came into this bout unbeaten with a lot of confidence, saying that he was going to bring out doubts in Amir Khan's mind. He did not do that. Amir Khan fought with his usual ferocity, but as he said himself, he fought with patience, with poise, with a lot of power, and of course his usual speed. He landed almost half of his total punches. He threw more and landed more than twice as much as Carlos Molina did throughout the fight, but he moved well with his feet, and he boxed. He showed us that he still has elite level technique and skill and talent, and he really looked like sort of a pound-for-pound level fighter, even though he wasn't in against a top 10 world-class opponent. What this fight does is it sets Amir Khan up for some big, significant fights in 2013. He enters the bout with a somewhat more polished style with his new trainer, Virgil Hunter, and they should improve together. They should gel even more together with more camps under their belt. And I think 2013 looks pretty bright for Amir Khan. He could probably go straight into a world title fight at 140 pounds. There's Danny Garcia. If Danny Garcia beats Zab Judah next month, that's a tremendous rematch that can be made. And there's also the 147-pound division, where there are some significant fights that can be made. A rematch with WBA champ Paulie Malignaggi, perhaps the winner of the Devon Alexander-Kell Brook IBF welterweight title fight. If Kell Brook wins that fight, he's from Sheffield, England. That would be a huge, monumental fight in the UK. But of course, there's huge fights to be made right here in the US. And Amir Khan, of course, once again, showing that confidence and that talent and that immense pride that he has, because he didn't just outclass and outwork Carlos Molina. He outfought him, and he beat up a very strong, young, determined, unbeaten prospect in Molina. The undercard had a lot of action. Alfredo Angulo started the Showtime card with a hard-fought 10-round decision over gutsy, tough 20-year-old Jorge Silva from Tijuana. It was just what Pedro Angulo needed to go into 2013, a hard, quality 10 rounds against a game-young opponent who was throwing hard punches. It lets Angulo know that he can take a punch, that he could fight the distance, because he hadn't gone the distance in a long time, and there's some great fights to be made with Angulo at 154 pounds in 2013. And a Prospect of the Year candidate at heavyweight, Deontay Wilder, scored his 26th consecutive knockout with a one-punch right-hand knockout of unbeaten Kelvin Price. It happened at the start of the third round, less than a minute into the third round. Deontay Wilder landed an arrow-straight right hand and just turned the lights out of Kelvin Price, showing that he really is a legitimate puncher. He is a legitimate prospect at heavyweight. I think the job of Golden Boy Promotions and the management of Deontay Wilder in 2013 is to prove that he is worthy of contender status. So, from the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena, December 15th, this is Doug Fischer, editor of RingTV.com, wishing everybody a happy holidays.